areas for those tornadoes to come down. Taking a look at the latest from the National Weather Service here. Let's see. We have seen, as we mentioned, the tornado watch that was canceled as it continues to move off to the north and east. Still taking a look at the tornado that is on the ground just to the north and west of Corning is the latest location that we have on that. So if you're anywhere in that area, you should be in your tornado shelter now. Also a good time to remind you here, as some of our listeners are coming out on the back end of this storm, if you have any pictures of the storm or damage or anything that you'd like to share with us, you can send those to news@kmaland.com. Again, news@kmaland.com. If you have any pictures that you'd like to share with us, again, of the storms or damage, anything like that, you can send those to news@kmaland.com. Of course, also report those to your local emergency management officials. They like to compile that data for the National Weather Service as well. Also, if you have any other storm reports, things like that, again, you can email news@kmaland.com for the latest of that. Taking a look here, just to the, let's see, this would be south of Corning. They're reporting some tornado damage that they've noted. Again, we're keeping track of a tornado that was on the ground just to the north and west of Corning right now. So as this tornado began to form, we've seen some damage in terms of trees just to the south of Corning, and then we're tracking that second tornado that's up to the north and now to the north and east of Carbon is the latest on that one. It looks like Atchison County, Missouri is also going to be cleared from the tornado watch. So, Trevor, the good news, again, as we see this storm move off to the east, once folks are kind of able to weather that blast from it, it seems like they're clearing counties out fairly quickly behind it.
Yeah, you mentioned they're going to clear Atchison and Holt out of this tornado watch. It looks like I've been monitoring a little bit what we're seeing out of the Kansas City National Weather Service office. They did put Leavenworth, Kansas, which again is a little ways south of our listening area. They put them in a severe thunderstorm warning at about 3:17, and then just a few minutes later they canceled Leavenworth, Kansas out of that. But you know, Buchanan, Clay, Clinton, Platte counties in Missouri all were among those in that severe thunderstorm warning. So if you're traveling from, say, Omaha to Kansas City or vice versa, the closer you get to Kansas City, if you're heading south, the further away you get if you're heading north, you're probably about to head into that. Right now, let's see, I feel like we're kind of dwindling down on the tornado warnings, right, Ryan? We're just monitoring what's going on in Adams County and then a little bit of stuff in Cass and Adair County right now.
Yeah, that's right. Two real active tornado warnings that we're keeping an eye on, even a third one that's barely up into Audubon County and north central Cass County, right on the edge of our listening area. The folks in Exira, Guthrie Center, you should be taking shelter from that storm, but we'll keep an eye on those as they continue to move on. But right now, the confirmed tornado, we have not seen anything in terms of an update from the National Weather Service here. All right, now we do have an update. The tornado warning remains in effect until 4 p.m. This is northwestern Union, northeastern Adams, southeastern Adair counties. 1 minute ago, they confirmed a large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near Prescott, moving to the north and east at 55 miles per hour. So the National Weather Service saying that this is a large and extremely dangerous tornado near Prescott, moving to the north and east at 55 miles per hour. So if you're in the Prescott area, you should be taking shelter now. Folks in Orient, you're in the path of this storm here in the next about 13 minutes or so. So if you're in Orient, you should be heading to your tornado shelter now. Still, the folks in Lake Icaria State Park could be seeing some effects from this tornado. They've also canceled Madison County out of this tornado warning right now. Looking like some more strong rotation. The National Weather Service says that significant damage is likely from this storm that continues again just to the north of Corning, starting to move to the north and east there near Prescott is where the latest location of this storm is. So if you're in any of those areas, you should be taking shelter. That seems to be a very large and particularly dangerous tornado that we've seen. Touchdown probably about 6 or 7 minutes ago was the last time that we saw it touchdown. That was again just to the northwest of Corning, about 2 miles per hour. The National Weather Service says that the tornado was confirmed. 3:17 was when it touched down, so that was 6 minutes ago. We're also seeing some reports calling this an elephant trunk tornado. So an elephant trunk tornado that is near Prescott right now. So some large tornadoes that are on the ground. The elephant trunk tornado is a little bit, you think of the wedge tornadoes that we saw a couple weeks ago. Elephant trunk tornadoes maybe look like more what I would call a traditional tornado. That you can definitely see the funnel come down versus the wedge tornado where you just kind of see a big wall or a funnel cloud that's touched down and can chew through a lot of debris. But these elephant trunk tornadoes can be particularly dangerous. We're seeing again reports from the National Weather Service that they're expecting significant damage with this storm that's near Corning. So that is the latest right now. A tornado warning remains in effect until 4 p.m. for northwestern Union, northeastern Adams, southeastern Adair counties, and that is until 4 p.m. This storm was located near Prescott about 3 or 4 minutes ago, moving to the north and east at 55 miles per hour. The National Weather Service calling this particularly dangerous and that you should be taking cover right now, calling it a life-threatening situation. So again, when you get strong warnings like that from the National Weather Service, it's best to heed those. Let's take a look here. We've got a report of another tornado that touched down about 7 minutes ago was the official count. That was a half mile southwest of Corning. The tornado near Highway 13. You can see this is from a few minutes ago, or from several minutes ago, I should say, and seeing kind of the picture of these funnels as they try to drop down near Imogene. So that's the latest that we're seeing right now. Also in northwest Missouri, a little bit of hail moving into Worth County. Some officials in Sheridan in Worth County, Missouri, reporting a little bit of hail right now. So we're seeing that continue to push off. But right now, the dangerous threat that we're tracking is for a tornado that's been confirmed now near the Prescott area, moving to the north and east. So starting to get into northeastern Adams County, and then the extreme northwestern corner of Union County would also be included in this. That's where we're seeing the National Weather Service issue that tornado warning. So we'll continue to track this as it pushes off to the north and east. Trevor, though, as we mentioned throughout the night, this line of storms has really moved fairly quickly. It seems like from the time that it crossed the Missouri River to where we're at now, it's covered quite a bit of ground.
Yeah, and kind of along those lines, Ryan, we do have a new tornado warning that's been issued by the National Weather Service's Des Moines office. Within 30 seconds ago, they issued this. That includes southwestern Madison County and south central Iowa. We just saw parts of Madison County get taken out of a tornado warning. Northwestern Union County, southeastern Adams County, and southeastern Adair County. At 3:25, a tornado-producing storm was located over Prescott, as Ryan was mentioning. It's also 6 miles east of Corning, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. Yeah, the hazards list include a damaging tornado and a quarter-size hail. This is a radar-confirmed tornado. The areas in this: Prescott, Cromwell, it is coming your way in a matter of minutes, as well as Creston, Green Valley Lake State Park, and then Maxburg as well around 3:55. Also Cromwell, Prescott, Maxburg, Green Valley Lake State Park. You are kind of in the brunt of this tornadic thunderstorm. Ryan, I feel like to an extent this storm has not necessarily gone like right across Highway 34 today, but it hasn't been too far off. And all right, we, I believe, lost Ryan for a moment. Look to have him back here in just a few minutes. It's been a hectic couple of hours. Again, the first storm popped up at 1:21 this afternoon. I believe it's when Otoe County and Nemaha County got put into a tornado warning, and then it has just kind of hung around in KMA land. Since then, it worked its way across the river right around 2 o'clock. Fremont County was a part of it. It did. We won't know the full details of the damage, the full extent, until this is all said and done. But really, this storm hung out in Montgomery County around the Red Oak area for what felt like a while, and then now is working its way into Adams County. And Ryan, I understand Ryan Matheny back with me now. I was saying earlier, Ryan, that I feel like this storm, it hasn't like completely moved straight across Highway 34, but it's been pretty close to along Highway 34 throughout the afternoon.
Yeah, that's right. Highway 34 has kind of been the epicenter of a lot of the focus. We saw a tornado touchdown just to the west of Red Oak a little bit earlier this afternoon. And then as it continues to push off to the east, we've seen it touch down again right there at Hacklebarney Woods County Park, which is right where Highway 34 and Highway 71 meet. So this storm again has continued to kind of hug Highway 34. Maybe starting to get a little bit to the north of 34 now that we're in the Prescott area. Folks in Stringtown as well, Cromwell, you would be in the location of this storm. So if you happen to be in any of those areas, you should be taking shelter right now. We can tell you that this is for that tornado warning that we were tracking up in the Exira area. They've moved Cass County out of that tornado warning, so a tornado warning still remains in effect for east central Audubon County, also south central Greene and northwestern Guthrie County. That goes until 4 p.m. This is for a